My name is Odafe, and today I'm going to present a proposal for visitors from Nigeria. First of all, the visitors arriving at noon at the London Heathrow Airport, and we're going to be picking them up in this car to give them a luxury feel, because it's important the first impression you create on the guests. And from there, I'll be talking about the accommodation. Okay, we're going I'll be taking them to the accommodation. The proposal for visits from Nigeria. In this presentation, I will start by talking about the movement plans, how they're going to move about around when they come, and then I'll move on to the accommodation plans for them, and then I'll be talking about the business and social activities, social events being planned for them. Firstly, we are going to be picking them up from the airport on their arrival in this car. I chose this car, it's a rented car, in order to give them a luxury feel. It's important the first impression you create on your visitors. And then, moving on to the next slide, take them straight to the hotel room at the Premier Inn at Stratford. I chose this hotel because it's in a strategic area, the heart of Westfield, just next to the Westfield Shopping Centre, which is a shopper's paradise, I think so. And through the hotels, you could actually view some of the hotel rooms. You could actually view the Olympic ground and stadium. We could book those rooms for them to be a lovely sight at night. And also, when I first came to UK from the airport, I came straight to Beckton, and I didn't feel like I was in London because Beckton felt like an extension of Nigeria. So taking them to, but when I got to Westfield, I went to Westfield, I saw the shopping mall, I was like, wow, this place feels like London. So that's the reason why I chose a hotel at Stratford in Westfield particularly. Then in the evening, after they was rested, take them out to this really cool place I found out. It's a Chinese restaurant. They have a buffet setting. I chose the buffet because for variety, we never know what they like. We could have a vegetarian in our midst as one of the guests. And then in the buffet, we could actually talk to ourselves and get to know each other for acquaintances. Basically, that's what it's about. And then the next day, in the morning, we're going to have a conference at the company, to learn about the company, how the business is run, just for the learning of the company, learning about the company. And then a tour, taking them around the company to see how things are being run, Then for the next slide rather, we're going to have lunch at an African restaurant, and there's this really cool African restaurant at Stratford. It's called the Caribbean Sea. It has the African settee, to make them feel at home rather. And then in the evening, we're going to go bowling at Westfield. There's this all-star bowling. I chose this game because it allows both male and female. We will enjoy this game. We will never know which of the delegates are coming, whether male or female. They could actually partake of the sports. And then the business deal can actually be discussed. Could discuss business while bowling. Going on to the next thing, we'll have a conference in the morning on Saturday, which is the last day of the visit. Okay, and this time we're going to discuss the business deal. Okay, discuss the business deal, and then actually discuss the business deal and finalize plans. Okay, finalize the business, but seal the deal actually. And then in the afternoon, after the deal has been sealed, we want to give them a tour around the city, to see outside Westfield, to see the beauty of London. Take them to places like the London Bridge, the Buckingham Palace, and then finally we're going to have a dinner, a gala dinner, for inviting other business associates for the purpose of networking. Okay, so they could meet other business partners. I would like to, first, in summary, in conclusion, looked at the accommodation, the mobility plans for the guests, and then the business and as well as social activities. But I would like to emphasize that it's really important that you make your a company makes the guests trust them, okay, end the friendship, in other words, end the friendship. And by doing this, going through all this, they will be, it's a quicker way, rather, it's a quicker way to get them to trust you and for the present and also in future. Thank you. Any questions?
Where are you going to have your gala dinner?
At the hotel restaurant. Actually, sorry, the hotel hall. There's a hall at the hotel.
So you're going to book a room for...
Okay.
And are you going to get outside caterers or the hotel restaurants do it?
After the